Alright, YouTube, this is a freaking mess. If anybody decides to do this, just understand that Ford made this as complicated as possible. We ended up in this situation to get to these two front bolts. Here. And under here. See, you got this little opening here. That's deception. That is deception. So, this has got to come out. I need the engine for core charge. Now, it's going over here. It's an automatic transmission. It suffers what's known as cavitational pitting. So if you have an IDI that isn't sleeved, then understand that you need to run a coolant enhancement. That is what it does is it wets the cylinder liners to keep them from pitting. Because after every explosion, it blows the water away from the cylinder liner, and when it comes back, it's what's called water hammer. When we do powerhouses, you get the turbine blades that have divots in them. That divot is because of the water steam that isn't completely saturated. When the steam's completely saturated, then, or they call it wet steam, where it's actually saturated with heat, it can't gain no more heat. So it's wet with heat, not water. Kind of weird. Dry steam is the real fluffy steam you see. That's dry steam. Dry steam is where you get water hammer from, and that's where we get, this is the same thing. So whenever you get an ignition, it blows the water away and comes back and leaves a divot. That divot works its way into the cylinder wall, and then you get what's known as cavitational pitting. The demise of this truck, this has got it's a heavy duty 1-ton. So the 2,300 2,400 pound machine I have, whatever it weighs, I haven't been able to find an exact weight on it. The 400 version of what I have, I know it weighs 2,200. So I need this. I've had it in the back of this truck. Got a lot of work just having the machine back there. People see it and they're like, oh wow, what's that? But I'm out here at a friend's house. As you can see, he likes his junk too. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool working in a junkyard. Or, you know, a parts yard. All these trucks, all this stuff is for sale. Just parts. That's all it is. Just parts. They go forever back in that direction. So, yeah, dealing with this, it's just Ford thinks they're cool. I won't own another Ford because of that. The only reason I own this is because it's an indirect injection. It's not a Power Stroke. It's the pre-Power Stroke. And it's a good truck. It's a good engine. The truck is trash. Like I said, I won't own another Ford. The only reason I got this is because it's got the International engine in it. But it's got the old injection pump. I'd like to get a bigger, I'm going to get a bigger injection pump. Injection pump's going to get replaced. I'm going to go get actually I'm going to do a video on it. Harbor Freight, what do they call that thing? It's a shaker. Ultrasonic cleaner. I'm going to take these apart and we'll go through all taking them apart and all that stuff. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Nobody ever watches the videos anyway but my kids, so. It is what it is, I guess. Y'all have a good one.